Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys so much for joining me in today's video. So today we're going to be doing something really exciting. And do you guys recognize this bag? Do you? Do you? Because this is the new CHICK.cosmetics products. They recently sent some of these to me, and this is their neon factory sort of vibe situation. Everything is just branded neon factory and I'm living for it. It is honestly the bomb diggity, and let's just get into this video. So CHICK.cosmetics was really kind to send me a whole bunch of sponges. You guys know that they do sell these microfiber sponges. I have done a review of the yellow one and I'll leave this one up in the card so you guys can go ahead and check them out. I do however believe that they have reformulated these sponges, so these sponges are way better than when I first tried them. And I have been testing out the pink bubblegum one, which honestly, I've really been enjoying blending out my foundation and my concealer with the sponge. And I definitely remember the older one being a lot harder than this. So I'm really excited. So in case you guys are wondering, this is what the sponge looks like when it's wet. This is what it looks like when it's dry. Pretty decent in size. And I've washed this a few times, so it's been pretty loved, and it hasn't retained the staining as much as I remember the yellow one doing so. Okay, so they sent me another yellow one. This is called the Microfiber Beauty Sponge in Pineapple. This one is bubblegum. And then we have the mini beauty sponges. These are in key lime, and these are what these look like. And I think I want to actually use this for blending out my eyeshadow base. So I'm gonna go wet one and we're gonna see how much it expands. Okay, so this is the wet sponge, this is the dry sponge. Pretty much doubles in size, which is insane. They're also really cute and tiny, and they fit perfectly on the lid. It does say that this one is meant for harder to reach areas of the face, like the inner corners of the eye, under the eyes, and along the brow bone. So that's really nice. I always said to you guys, like in my previous reviews of CHICK.cosmetics, I've always said that I really appreciate them actually telling you what the product is for and going in depth with their explanation of the products. And I really like the fact that it's not only on the website, but it's also on the packaging. So that is absolutely amazing. Now, I'm not going to bore you guys by doing like an unboxing of all the products that they sent to me, but I have been trying out the serums that they sent, and I have to say these are some of the most amazing serums I have ever used. They are so lightweight, they absorb into the skin so beautifully, and they just work so well. And like, I'm shook, you guys. So the one that I use at night is the Dewy Face Serum. This is to hydrate and replenish. This is what it looks like. Now this has 2% hyaluronic acid complex, and it literally says on the box that you'll love this if you're worried about dryness or uneven skin texture, dullness, aging, or wrinkles. Now they have like literally a full detailed list. It really describes and goes into detail about the ingredient list, how to use it, and all that stuff. It's absolutely amazing. Now, generally when I first start a product, my skin does react, but I've been using these serums for probably over a week now, and I haven't had any issues. So I have to say I'm really happy with these serums, and if anything, my skin just looks glowy and amazing, and I'm living my best life with these serums. So this is the Glow Boost Serum, and this has this is 10% vitamin C and vitamin B5. So that's really nice because this has vitamins to give you a nice glowy complexion and all that good stuff. And this is perfect if you have dryness, uneven skin texture, dullness, uneven skin tone, redness, dark spots. And these serums both can be used under makeup. They do not hinder the application of your makeup. They do not cause cracking under your makeup. If anything, I feel like I get less smile lines when I use these under my makeup. So far, I have used these to events, I've used them just chilling at home filming, and I have to say, like, I haven't had any issues. Like, whether it's hot, because you know, traveling in a car, it gets really hot sometimes, whether it's cold, which is in my room. I haven't had any issues. So I'm really excited to keep these in my skincare routine. I personally use this one at night and I use this one in the morning. But anyway, let's keep it moving, getting on to the makeup part. I hope you guys have a snack ready because it's about to get lit. Okay. Now the only other thing that I've tried apart from the serums is the Fresh Fix setting mist. Apart from the serums and the sponge is the Fresh Fix setting mist, hydrate, refresh and set. Now I'm going to use this to prep my face because I already used the primer underneath my moisturizer, so I'm going to use this to hydrate. Now this mist smells very refreshing and it literally comes out like a mist. Also, all of these skincare products do say that it's dermatologically tested on all skin types. So you can be rest assured that these are properly tested, so you don't even have to stress about it causing any reactions or having unsafe ingredients in it. You know what I mean? So this setting spray has aloe vera, cucumber and green tea, which is amazing. Hello. And it says you'll love this if you're worried about dryness, uneven skin texture and dullness. And it also says mist onto face or neck as needed. Use it to infuse more hydration before or after applying moisturizer, as a pick-me-up on the go or post makeup application to give the skin a dewy finish. And then also they have a pro tip on here, and the pro tip says to give your makeup a dewy finish, spritz your favorite brush or sponge before blending in foundation or concealer. Once you're done, mist your face as a final step to add radiance. For an extra refreshing and cooling boost, store the bottle in your refrigerator. That is so cool that they let you know. Pro tips, you're not only buying these products, but you're learning how to apply the products on your face. What? That is crazy. So I really appreciate that. I like the fact that CHICK.cosmetics has gone the extra mile to kind of explain the products, really take their time to let you know that this product will work for you if you are concerned about A, B, and C. So anyway, let's get on to foundation and concealer. So I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Stay Fresh Foundation. This is indeed the older one. I'm trying to finish this up so I can purchase the new one. So don't judge me, you guys. This is in the shade 330 Hazelnut. A lot of you guys were messaging me like a long time ago saying that they discontinued the shade and all that stuff. But they should still, well, they should have brought back this shade. So that's lovely. So I'm going to be taking a foundation brush and I'm just going to paint the foundation onto my skin. I find that this is better when working with the microfiber sponge. Ooh, I look so cute. I'm going to use the flat side of the microfiber sponge to just literally blend my foundation in. And the reason I say that I feel like applying the foundation with a brush first and then going and blending it in with the sponge is because if you just have blobs of product on the face, it tends to get like built up on the sponge, if that makes any sense. This is just my preference, you guys. Also, do you use a lot less product with this sponge? I would say definitely yes. I just like to take whatever's left on my sponge and like blend it down my neck, just so that, you know, we have a nice blend going on. Next, moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using my Maybelline Fit Me in the shade 30. Just applying some under my eyes. I'm running so low on this concealer. It is not even a joke. And then to blend out my concealer, I use the opposite side of the blender that is a bit more rounded. As always, I blend the center of my face first. And then I'm going to go in and blend under my eye. I really like using this rounded side because it gets into the crevice right here, because I have a little bit of a deep set eye, and so it gets into that crevice really nicely. Now next they sent me their baked setting powder, and this is in the shade Translucent. Now it says press onto skin with a beauty sponge or lightly dust with a brush. And yes, this is the shade Translucent. Everything is really well and nicely packaged. Now this also came with a brush, and I kind of really like the shape of this brush. Ooh, it's like gonna fit like perfectly under the eye. So let's open this. It has a sieve, and if you turn the sieve, it exposes the product. So it exposes the holes where the product comes out from. Just gonna turn this over, give it a wee bit of a whack so we can get the product flowing. And yeah, and then I'm gonna take this brush with the product, and I'm just going to press that under my eye, and I'm gonna go back and forth pressing. I don't want to swipe, I just want to lock in that concealer. Ooh, this is really bomb. This is also really super finely milled. Does it have a smell? There's no particular smell, to be honest, so I really like that. Sometimes it's a bit annoying to have like powders that have like overly overpowering smells, you know, like it's crazy. I'm just gonna set the center of my face like I usually do. This powder is really nice, and it also like really mattifies the skin. Go in with extra powder where my smile lines are. Also this brush though, this brush feels so sturdy and so strong. It has like a double crimped ferrule, so feels pretty decent, feels very luxe. The bristles are so good on this, so I really like this so far. I'm gonna take whatever's left on the lid and just kind of use it to bake my under eye, because we're still gonna go in with eyeshadow. So first impressions on this powder, it definitely like proper mattifies the skin. It is colorless, you have to dust it off really well, and it sets the makeup pretty good so far. So now it's time for the eyeshadow. Now for eyeshadow, I'm gonna be going in with one of my favorite palettes of all time. This is the Night Wind palette from CHICK.cosmetics. This is what it looks like. Oh, I still have my sleeve in here. This is what it looks like. So beautiful, so fresh, so clean. And they also sent me a jelly pot. So this is a like eye, cheek and lip product, and it's ideally like jelly based, so you could use a finger or a brush and use it over clean skin or makeup. I have the shade For the Money. So this is a beautiful golden color. It is so reflective. I swatched it on my Instagram a while ago, and I think we're gonna predominantly use this on the eyes because I have some CHICK.cosmetics highlights to use on the face, you know. And this is also not new to my channel. I reviewed this a while ago, but these are also so good. So good. Woo, okay, let's get into this. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with my P. Louise eyeshadow base. Now, Nikki Tutorials uses a sponge to apply her P. Louise eyeshadow base. So that is what I'm gonna use the mini key lime sponge for, you know. It's nice and damp. Now, I find what tends to happen is if you use a brush to blend in this primer, it can sometimes build up product on the brush and it is hard to get like a streakless finish. Whereas if you have a sponge, you're definitely guaranteed a streakless finish. You know what I mean? This fits on the eye so well without disturbing anything else on the face and not even disturbing the brows. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm gonna go in with is this black one right here. This is the shade called Cancelled, and I'm just gonna be packing that on the outer corner of my eye. I'm also slightly taking that into my crease. Okay, next we're gonna go in with the shade Catfish, which is this orangey right here. Taking this on another blending brush, and we're gonna go into the crease and blend out this black. These eyeshadows blend out so beautifully. I literally forgot how much I enjoyed using these. Okay, so now that that is done, I'm gonna go into the jelly pot and I'm gonna try and apply this with a flat eyeshadow brush. This almost reminds me of Fenty Trophy Wife. So, gonna pick up some product from the sides. It's not really... Okay, it's barely picking up on my brush. So, I'm gonna try and go in with my finger. Whoa, now that really picked up on the finger. Or maybe it did pick up on the brush, but ever so slightly. Let's see. Nah, I barely did. Whoa, now that is pigment. I'm literally just touching the foil up here. Whoa. I'm gonna try and get it as close to my inner corner as possible. Do you guys see how reflective this is? What? I really want to see if we can apply this with a brush, but I'm going to go in with the brush a bit later on and see if we can perfect. I'm literally pulling my eye. Okay, so this jelly pot definitely needs to be applied with your finger, and you can use a brush to go ahead and just neaten up the edges. I'm gonna go in my blending brush, just blend out any harsh lines. Ooh, super cute. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and close this jelly pot. But this is so pigmented, like this is just beautiful. So I'm gonna go in with these brushes that I had eyeshadow on, and I'm just going to blend whatever's left on the brush on my lower lash line. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and just dust off that powder. I proper feel like set with this powder. Like, I feel like you can't leave this powder on for too long though, because I don't know if you guys can see, but it's left a little bit of a residue on my skin. But from working with powders like this, I know that once I go in with my setting spray, it's going to just melt the powder into the skin, and you're not going to see that like white cast of the powder coming through. It's only in certain spots, like I feel right here and on the side, like there's no issues. So other than that, this powder, like, it's legit. It's legit. Okay, so next, CHICK Cosmetics sent me their Black Boy eyeliner, and this is like a felt tip vibe eyeliner. So let's try it out. I don't know if it's going to draw on top of this jelly part. Oh, it seems to do that pretty nicely. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but some like pen liners don't go over like shimmery eyeshadows very well. Okay, now this eyeliner does dry down a little bit on the skin-like side. So it's not completely matte, but it is nothing too crazy that's going to annoy me throughout the day. And it's not like really shiny and glossy like some of the other liners you can tend to get. I will say the filter portion is very firm. And so I feel like if you're a beginner, this might help you control your wing strokes and all that good stuff. Also, I noticed that once the tip starts drying out, if you go over the same spot twice, it'll start picking up the dried product, which is weird, but I find that some liquid liners do that as well. I think all liquid liners in the pen form do that. So just be careful of that. Don't go over the same area too many times. Just fill in the spots that are blank and you should not have any problems. Okay, so now it is time for highlight, and these highlights from CHICK Cosmetics work well with a wet brush or wet skin. So I'm gonna go in with the Fresh Fix Setting Mist. And just spray this onto my face. Really set that makeup though. And then I'm gonna go into this beautiful golden shade. And I'm just going to highlight the tops of my cheekbones. Do y'all see that? I know y'all see that. And I'm gonna highlight my inner tear ducts as well. Ooh, she is bright. And then I'm also gonna go in with a little bit of bronze blush action. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. Just a little bit, and I'm gonna add some color to my cheeks and also help blend that highlight out just a little bit, you know. Alright you guys, so this is the finished look. I just went ahead, applied some lashes, and I changed up my lip color. I felt like the previous lip was too pink. So yeah, I have to say I really enjoyed trying out all these new products from CHICK Cosmetics. I think using this sponge is definitely going to be a staple for blending out my eyeshadow base. It literally made everything so simple, so easy. Obviously, I definitely do love this. Like, I initially thought, like when I saw it, I'm like, but I wonder how's it going to be different to the original. And it's definitely softer, easier to work with. It's definitely a lot more like, it's not as peachy. Remember in my video I was like, if you guys don't like the way it feels because it has like that peach skin texture, this is a little bit more softer than that initial version. So I have to say I really enjoy using this. I feel like you definitely do not use as much product as you generally would have. So definitely really enjoy the sponge. I would say the only thing you will have troubleshoot problems with is the eyeliner pen and the jelly pot. Other than that, you know, the jelly pot has to be used with your finger. I guess you could use it like with your finger as well to put it on your cheekbones, but y'all can see though. I didn't want my highlight to match my eyes, you know. I wanted my eyes to have a highlight of their own, you know. So yeah, that's the only thing that I personally would say you're going to have problems with. I really enjoy the serums. I enjoy the setting spray. This is so refreshing on the skin. It is a beautiful fine mist. So it's not like some setting sprays where they're like you're left with like dots on your face or dots of water or wetness or whatever. So I really enjoy most of these products. And I would highly recommend that you guys try them out for yourself. CHICK.cosmetics is a proudly South African local brand. So if you guys are looking to support any local brand that is cruelty free and all that good stuff, they do have the cruelty free bunny on their products. This one is right here, and I have seen it on most of their packaging, like the jelly pot packaging and all that stuff. I know a lot of people are a bit more cautious about purchasing cruelty-free products. Also, it is on this packaging also. It says cruelty-free and vegan. So yeah, you guys, that is it for this video. I really hope you guys have enjoyed me testing out the new CHICK.cosmetics products. I've had so much fun. And before I go, I wanted to say that this baked powder is actually really bomb. Initially, when I wiped away this powder, I was a bit concerned that it left a white cast, but I find that after it settled into my skin, before I even went in with setting spray, I didn't have much of a problem. And I generally find that I do have a powder like this in my Pro Kit that keeps my clients' makeup lasting all day long. And generally, those powders, when you dust them away, will leave a little bit of a white cast, but it settles into the skin and it disappears after a while. So I have no doubt that this is going to make my makeup last such a long time. And yeah, that is it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you guys so much. If you still want me to do a 5 looks, 1 palette makeup tutorial with the Nightwind palette, comment down below and let me know. Life got so busy and I didn't get around to filming that. So if you guys want to see that, I will film that. I love you guys so much. Thank you for sticking around for this very long video. And I will talk to you guys in the next one. Bye. Oh, don't forget to stay all day, every day with and without makeup. Don't forget to keep recreating looks inspired by me or whatever the case may be is. And you could be in the next Slay member shout out. So do you, boo-boo. Bye.